Hi, I'm Attorney General Dana Nessel, and I'm announcing the release of a report by my department concerning allegations of abuse that took place in the Diocese of Marquette. First, let me note that a criminal charge is merely an allegation, and that a defendant is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty. Since the very start of my term, I pledged to use the resources of my department to ensure that every case of sexual abuse and assault is thoroughly reviewed, and that whenever we are able to pursue justice, we do so relentlessly and aggressively. I specifically want to thank the survivors who have shared their stories, sometimes after decades of silence. Their willingness to come forward helped bring attention to an issue that has affected so many in our state and so many in our country, including children. As part of my clergy abuse investigation, my department has issued criminal charges in 11 cases and secured convictions in 7, resulting in justice for 38 survivors. Of those 11 cases, 2 were related to priests ministering in Marquette, one which resulted in a conviction and the other which is still pending. The Marquette report is a compilation of the information obtained from my department tip line, victim interviews, police investigations, open source media, paper documents seized from the diocese, and electronic documents found on computers, as well as reports of allegations disclosed by the diocese. The Diocese of Marquette worked in partnership with my department to pass along reports of allegations of abuse. Victims often reach out to their faith leaders to share stories of abuse, and their willingness to share information was instrumental in the compilation of the report. The report contains detailed descriptions of allegations of sexual abuse and other sexual misconduct, including grooming against minors and adults, going back to the 1950s. There are 44 priests on this list. 38 were employed or incardinated by the Marquette Diocese. This report represents countless hours of work and dedication since law enforcement first executed search warrants in the investigation in October of 2018. That effort resulted in the seizure of 220 boxes of paper documents and more than 3.5 million digital documents. So to date, my department has completed the paper document review of more than 1.5 million documents, completed the review of nearly 3.5 million digital documents from Gaylord, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, Saginaw, Lansing, and Marquette, leaving approximately 135,000 digital documents from Detroit. We've hired and trained a full-time victim advocate to support the hundreds of victims identified in the course of this investigation. We continue to refer the completed investigations back to their respective dioceses, and we followed up with victims who have not been interviewed with a trauma-informed interviewer. If you have information about abuse in the Catholic Church, please call my department's hotline at 844-324-3374. Victims of sexual abuse and assault in need of additional resources may also contact 855-VOICES-4. We must break down the walls of silence that so frequently surround sexual assault and abuse. In the end, we hope this report provides a voice to those who have suffered in silence for so long and shines a light on those alleged offenders who have escaped punishment for their crimes by hiding in the shadows.